Hey everybody, we're here. Thanks for hanging in with us. By hook or by crook, we made it. A dream is the wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Hey dreamers. Hi Masahiko, watching from Tokyo. Hi Brian T. Hi Amy Jo Aleo. Hi Citizen Debs. Hey Kevin Walter. Thanks for offering to help us through our technical difficulties. I'm so glad we made it through. Hi Alana Dudasic. Sandy DeStefano. Chris Dentler. Hey, that's a good song. Hey Daniel Chi. Hi Leslie Krause. Sandy DeStefano, Isabel Gonzalo, Thomas and Lester, Paul McDonald, Chris David, Kimberly McCollum, Toledo TD, Joyce Glasgow, Deborah, Miguel Miranda. Did I miss anybody? Hi Hi, Stephen Rosenberg. Hi, Tacey Hill. Have faith in your dreams and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true for you and you, all of you dreamers. Deborah Shepherd Willett, welcome. Hi, I'm Kat Edmonson. That's me. I was on a 40-city tour celebrating the release of my new record, Dreamers Do, when the pandemic struck. Tour was cut short, so now I'm performing from my living room every Sunday night, singing my songs and your requests. It's the Kat Edmonson Show. Hi, Rich Williams. Hi, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. Mwah. Bruce Pulver, how you doing? It's so good to have you on the show. And what a wonderful request you've made in response to our technical difficulties tonight. Give us the simple life. That's what Bruce Pulver is, demanding? I'm looking for an alternate word. Hi, John William Brandcamp. Hi. Yeah, our Sunday evening just got better too. We were so concerned that we weren't going to be able to make this happen. We were having issues with the software, but Aaron worked it all out, all by his lonesome, and I'm so grateful to him. Hi, Michael Kennedy. Let's do Bruce Pulver's request. Bruce, I think that's a great request. Yearning, pleading. Give us the simple life. Folks are blessed who make the best of every day, living by their own philosophy. Everyone beneath the sun must find a way. I have found the only way for me. I don't believe in fretting and grieving. Why mess around with strife? I was never cut out to step and strut out. Give me the simple life. Some find it pleasant dining on pheasant. Those things roll off my knife. Just serve me tomatoes and mashed potatoes. My mouth is watering. Give me the simple life. Yeah, a cottage small is all I'm after. Not one that's spacious and wide. What would I do with all that space? A house that's built with joy and laughter, and the ones you love inside. Some like the high road, I'll take the low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds corny and seedy, but yes indeedy. Give me the simple life, me and Dee Dee. Go ahead, Roy Dunlap. This is one of my favorite songs. Lyrics by well, I know Sammy Kahn wrote this. And did he write it with anyone else? I'll have to find out. Anyway, rings true with me. Yeah, a cottage small is all I'm after, not one that's spacious and wide. A house that's built in joy and laughter, and the ones you love inside. Some like the high road, I'll take the low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds corny and seedy, but yes indeedy. Give me the simple, I'll take the simple. Serve me tomatoes and mashed potatoes, yeah. Give me the simple life. Yeah. Good call, Bruce. Hi, Steve Richards, watching from San Antonio, Texas. John William Brandcamp says, that's such a classic tune. The lyrics are as good as the melody. So did we get an affirmative on the writer? I mean, Sammy Kahn wrote that. Let's see. Give me the simple, beep, beep, the simple, beep, 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 ba ba dee boo ba beep, bo ba dee beep beep. Nope, I was wrong. It's not written by Sammy Kahn. Song written by Rube Bloom, and the lyrics written by Harry Ruby. And you know what? I've told you that before, but that's because I had looked it up. It's a 1945 song, and I do remember this. It was introduced in the film Wake Up and Dream. You know I love anything with dream in the title. Wake Up and Dream. I still haven't seen it, but I'm eager to. It's got that great actor, John Payne, in it. What a handsome guy he was. Well, the Everly Brothers, they are in the news today. Don Everly passed away, and that knocked me over. I'm such a huge fan of their music, and it had me singing their music all around the house, and I had hoped that I could pull together something with an accompanist today to be able to sing for you, but I couldn't. It was just too short of notice. So I'm going to sing a cappella, one of my favorites, but maybe I've told you before or you've heard me talk about their music in the past. I used to play a gig at a wine bar in Austin called Vino Vino down on Guadalupe, and I would play there once a week with Miles Zuniga, a great songwriter and singer and one part of the famous band Fastball. And Miles and I have written songs together, and I've sung some of his originals. Anyway, we loved singing Everly Brothers harmonies. So I'm going to do a song in tribute to Don and Phil. They blessed us with their voices and their harmonies and their music. We used to have good times together, but now I feel them slip away. It makes me cry to see love die. So sad to watch good love go bad. Remember how you used to feel, dear. You said nothing would change your mind. It makes me cry to see love die. So sad to watch good love go bad. Is it any wonder that I feel so blue. Now I know for certain that I'm losing you. Remember how you used to feel, dear. You said nothing could change your mind. It makes me cry to see love die. So sad to watch good love go bad. So sad to watch good love go bad. I'm inspired to do much more of their music. So, in the future. Hi, Colin Lewis. Tuning in from Liverpool, late at night. Kevin Walters watching from Austin, Texas. Hey, Bruce Pulver, thanks for the music credits. Rube Bloom and Harry Ruby wrote Give Me the Simple Life. Daniel Chi, I don't know. Oh, I'm embarrassed to say this. I don't know the Tennessee Waltz. I mean, I know the music, but I don't know the words. So I can't do that one tonight. Michael Harkin requested Dream a Little Dream. I think we have that one. We don't have the title for it? No, it would just be Dream a Little Dream of Me. Yeah, I thought we've had it. I mean, maybe it's just one that I've constantly done. A cappella. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Oh, say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading while I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me. Hi, Lise Kunkel, watching from Rochester, New York. You're welcome, Michael Harkin. Michael Harkin says, thank you, crying happy tears. And I don't know why. I mean, I do. Just word association. That reminds me of my song, Crying. Let's do that one. From my album, The Big Picture. Here's a song that I wrote for one of my best friends growing up. Can't you find a reason not to end it all? I've been coming up with ways to break your fall. Now that I'm around, I'll be sure you don't touch the ground. Didn't you have Dallas eating from your hand? Looking like a lady standing in the sand. What was on your mind? What were you doing there, killing time? I don't know where you go. Whenever you leave, but you're happier there. I've got to believe in my heart, where you stay, you stay. I've been crying over you every day. stay. Feel him rage when nothing ever goes your way. Barely getting by. What would make a girl want to try? I don't know where you go whenever you leave, but you're happier there. I've got to believe. Whoa, in my heart, where you stay, you stay. I've been crying over you every day and every night. I try to find you. Oh, but I don't know where you go whenever you leave, but you're happier there. I've got to believe. Whoa, in my heart, where you stay, you stay. I'll be crying over you, crying over you. I'll be crying over you every day. Produced by the great Mitchell Froom, that recording was. And playing on that was the fantastic bass player Bob Glob and guitarist Val McCallum and drummer Pete Thomas and pianist, keyboardist Jeff Young. Am I missing anybody on that track? I saw most of those guys, with the exception of Pete Thomas, last night play at Bethel Woods in the old site where Woodstock happened in 1969. It's a venue now for those of you that aren't in the country. And it's a beautiful pavilion, partially outside, it's under a pavilion. And I saw Jackson Brown play last night. He's on tour, co-billing with James Taylor. And I got to watch both of their sets, and it was just a blast. But I had a lot of friends in the band, and it was super fun. Aaron and I had a great time with friends and family last night, and it was really cool. Hi, Liz Lepoff. Hey, thanks for commenting on my hair. Erica Optenberg Grassoff. Hi, I'm so glad you're tuned in. Hi, Jason Anthony. Who else am I missing? Hi, Ray East, watching from Arizona. Cool. James Morgan de Rothschild. Felix, down with that bass. Felix, I can't remember. Are you a musician? I think you are. Hi, Bert Park. Hey, I'm so glad you tuned in, watching from YouTube. Yeah, Deborah, I was so lucky to go see it. It was a beautiful drive out there, and the musicians are just phenomenal. Everybody was in top form last night. They're all at the top of their game. They're pretty much at the top of everyone's game. Bert Park says, thanks for singing Route 66 last week. I try to accommodate Bert as best I can. You're most welcome. John William Brandcamp, no, I didn't get to the Central Park concert because I was in the Bethel Woods concert. It's too bad that it abruptly ended, the Central Park concert, the I Heart New York concert last night. Hi, Bill Thompson. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I had an idea for a song and it came and went from my mind, but that's okay because we have tons of songs. And you all just keep submitting your requests. Let's do this one. I wrote this for my last album, and I had a lot of fun writing it. It's called Someone's in the House. You can purchase your tickets tonight by going to cat.live and paying what you will. Thanks to you who have already purchased your tickets this evening. You pay what you will, and it's because of you that we're here. And we also have to thank you tonight for your patience in getting this show started. It's just a small team we have, and I'm so glad we didn't have to call the whole thing off. Do I have that one, by the way? Let's call the whole thing off. That would be a good one to do tonight. But first, let's do Someone's in the House. What was that noise? A creaking of the floor. I can't remember now if I locked the door. Is someone in the house? Oh no. Perhaps I should get up and see, but I don't want to go. Did I see something move? A shadow on the wall. Shh. What was that? What was that? What was that? I think it's coming from the hall. Oh, someone's in the house. Oh, no. Don't move, don't budge, don't breathe. And maybe they will go. Jaleel Shah on saxophone. Now, I just read something. Scott Brandon said Tom T. Hall passed away. Scott, thank you for introducing me to Tom T. Hall. Yes, I was not familiar with him, so I was just searching him and found out what a remarkable country singer and songwriter he was. I don't know that I know any songs that he's written, but if you all have songs that you love of his, please write it in. I'd love to know. I'm always glad to learn about somebody new and beloved. Hi, Thomas Rose, watching from Missouri. Brenda Villarreal said, okay, so you made me cry when you combined your old-fashioned gal song with I'm old-fashioned. Good afternoon. Brenda, are you watching from the West Coast? Or where? Where are you watching from? Let's do Old-Fashioned Gal. That's the one that I had thought of. In all of the melee earlier tonight with the show and the technical difficulties, I am an old-fashioned gal of the original kind. What does that mean? It means we're doing the original version of this song. in a high-tech driven marketplace of communications and aerospace. Are you seeking something far less complicated? If modern-day advancements do not seem to you enhancements, but instead abstruse and often overrated, except that it connects all of us together. Are you tired of being assailed by barrages of emails and our pop-up ads destroying your morale? Well, then look no further, brother. We were destined for each other. I'm an old-fashioned gal. That's me. Is it often when you dine that you're also apt to whine how you wish the spot had not a television? The jokes your date was telling that ensued such LOLing weren't exactly what your hoping heart envisioned. If you'd care to dance, but refrain for fear of chance that what they may play might hurt your ear canal. Find this dating site too sleazy, contact me direct, I'm easy. I'm an old-fashioned gal. Bring me a good old-fashioned telephone, one inextricably connected to a wall. Oh, why be a slave to my telephone? And God forbid that I should miss a single call or text or notification. All the old ways of relating, making friends or even mating, now are taking place in virtual locales. Just come over, let's play records. How about a game of checkers? I'm an old-fashioned, I wanna be romanced like an old-fashioned gal. That's me. Rich Pedersen says he still can't get back on Facebook, so going over to YouTube to watch. Sorry about that, everybody. You can tune in tonight by watching from Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, as well as Facebook. So if you're having trouble with any one of the platforms, you might be able to switch over to another platform. Go to cat.live to find any of those platforms and to also find the links where you can purchase your tickets. Brad Dorfman, do you know all the things you are? Not offhand, Brad. Of course I know that song. Hi, Neil Siegel. Hey, I miss you too. I'm glad you're watching. Hey, Neil, would you like to hear a tune? Deborah Shepard-Willett is speaking about Tom T. Hall and says, I love a song that he's written, makes her feel big emotions. There are a lot of people that are mourning Tom T. Hall's passing today, and I look at this as a chance to get to know who he is. Stephen Rosenberg said, tough week with also the loss of Nancy Griffith. Yes, Stephen, we were talking about her last week as well, and she's another person that I'm quite familiar with, but whose repertoire I don't know intimately. I just have always appreciated Nancy Griffith. So we were listening to her music last week, Aaron and I, but I have nothing to offer you quite yet. Here's another song from my most recent record, Dreamers Do, one that I did not write, written by Sammy Fain and Sammy Kahn. For the film Peter Pan, this is The Second Star to the Right. The second star to the right shines in the night for you, to show you that the dreams you planned really can come true. The second star to the right shines in the night so rare. It's Neverland you need, its light will lead you there. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, so we'll know where you are, gleaming in the skies above, lead us to the land we dream of. And when our journey is through, each time we say good night, we'll thank the little star that shines the second from the right. Aaron Thurston on drums, Roy Dunlap on piano, Matt Monastery on guitar, Rob Schwimmer on Hagen Continuum, Bob Hart on bass. That track just does it for me. And you know what's so cool about that one is we didn't know exactly how to approach that tune. Scratch that. We didn't know how it was going to turn out. Aaron actually came up with a motif. Doon, 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 bum, bum, bum. What's played at the beginning, Aaron? How's it go? Dun, dun, dun. We were racking our brains trying to figure out how this song would start. And we tried many incarnations, some faster, with much different feels. And it was kind of laughable what we'd come up with at that point. It just wasn't working. And we were frustrated and we felt desperate. And I said, I just got to sing this song. I know I need to. I just have to. And Aaron was hunched over his little keyboard and started playing that. He was just kind of doing it mindlessly, right? yeah, you were just messing around. And I was like, wait, what's that? And so we approached the song with that, but we didn't know where to go with it. Everyone was nervous because we didn't know what we were doing. And recording, if you haven't heard, is kind of an expensive endeavor. So unlike the days of just going to the studio and messing around for weeks and just, going in and seeing what happens and then going to lunch, it doesn't happen anymore. You have to make magic as quickly as you can and get out. And so we really felt certain that if we just tapped into what we knew we were trying to get to, which was just a feeling and that motif, we would find our way. And that's where that song led. Isn't that cool? Bruce Pulver asks for That's All. I think we have that one. Do we have that one? Aaron, That's All? C.K. Benetton says, good evening from Maryville, Tennessee. Hi, C.K. Thanks for tuning in. And we have more requests for Everly Brothers tunes. I will be doing more of those in the near future, okay, everybody? But since I don't have any accompaniment for those, I'm going to spare you too many a cappella tunes. Do we have That's All? No? All right. But I would like to do a standard. So you're looking at a list of standards in front of you, Aaron. What do you see? Just call something. It's not autumn yet. Let's not do that one. That sounds great. This is one that I've been singing for a long time. In fact, it was one of the first songs that I would sing out at shows, gigs, and stuff when I started singing in Austin, Texas. This is What a Difference a Day Makes. Or otherwise referred to as What a Difference a Day Made. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Today I'm a part of you, dear. Go ahead, Roy. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you were mine, what a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since this moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss is heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. This is Roy Dunlap on organ. Get it. Hi, Stephanie Wartella says, went to your concert a few years ago with Amos Lee. That's right, I opened for Amos. Hey, thanks. I'm so glad you stuck with me. Hi, Normalizer, watching from YouTube. Good to see you again. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. Yeah, yeah. It's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. What do y'all think about some more standards? That's feeling good. Shout it out, Aaron. We'll save Winter Wonderland for winter. So I mentioned last night I went and saw Jackson Browne. I also saw James Taylor. So this is not a Great American Songbook classic, but it is a classic. Accompanying me on guitar is Al Street. This is written by James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, just thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, just as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues for the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Yes, and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Now the 1st of December was covered with snow. Yes, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Now the Berkshires, they seem dreamlike on account of that frosting. With 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing on their home in the sky. And baby, you can't believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. Oh, good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Yes, and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. I love that tune, and Al Street does a good job of playing it. What was that you were rolling into? Here's one that I love, Sweet Lorraine. You can purchase your ticket tonight by going to cat.live. Go ahead, Roy. Well, I just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy. with a brand new little choo-choo toy. Since I met my sweet Lorraine, a pair of eyes that are softer than the summer skies. When you look at them, you realize why I love my sweet Lorraine. Now, when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, because it's in my baby's smile. And to think that I'm the lucky one that might lead her down the aisle. Each night I pray that no one will steal her heart away. I can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. Written by Mitchell Parrish and Cliff Burwell. And I learned it from Nat King Cole, playing with the Nat King Cole Trio. Hi, Todd Wolfson. Hi, Joanne Weaver. Shout out to Al Street. When it's raining, I don't miss the sun, because it's in my baby's smile. Oh, whoa. And to think that I'm the lucky one that might lead her down the aisle. Oh, whoa, whoa. Each night I pray that no one will steal her heart away. I can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. I can't wait until that day when I marry sweet Lorraine. Boy, be doy. What else do you see on there, Aaron? Oh. Do you sing any Count Basie tunes? I made up lyrics to Little Darlin'. I sing my own words to Count Basie tunes. Don't need no driveway paved in gold. This is a riff off of the Hendrix version, the Lambert, Hendrix, and Ross. Don't need no more cash than banks can hold. Doo-dee-dee. Whoa, I love you so, little darling, and I pray you'll always be mine, little darling, till the end of time. And somewhere beyond, don't need can't remember that part. Little darling's the only one for me. I love you so, little darling. Happy birthday, Count Basie. Deborah Shepard Willett is sharing something here. She says, my dream is to have a big piece of land planted in a permaculture way with permaculture philosophy. That sounds like a great dream, Deborah. I like it. Live music is my muse for both jamming along, but is also my inspiration for creating art. Oh, I love that, Deborah. I love, whatever inspires, even if it's just a spark of something, I think it's so important that we follow it. Even if it seems trivial, frivolous, ridiculous, nothing. Oh, that's nothing. I say it's something. Follow it. Whatever it is, be it a color, orange, be it a clown. Some people are adverse to clowns. Be it an antelope, or a record, or a type of cookie, or a cantaloupe. That's a good one, Aaron. Whatever it is, I say follow it. Chris Bennett is shouting out to Neil Hefti, who arranged Lil Darlin'. Aaron's going to play a song and see if I know it. Hey, Keith Tomasic, thanks for tuning in. Not yet. Turned out to be the luckiest day I've known. Gotta work on that verse, huh? Oh, a foggy day in London town had me low. Had me down. I viewed the morning with alarm. The British Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wondered, could this thing last? But the age of miracles hadn't passed. Then suddenly I saw you standing there, and in foggy London town the sun was shining everywhere. Written by George and Ira Gershwin. For a Fred Astaire film that took place in England. How long, I wondered, could this thing last? But the age of miracles hadn't passed. Then suddenly I saw you standing there, and in foggy London town the sun was shining everywhere. Written for the film A Damsel in Distress. So much great music written for that film, and if you'll recall, we did an entire show once paying tribute to that. And in fact, since we're on that, let's do another song written for that film. I have the verse lyrics right here. I just happened to. I always think I'm getting away with something by whispering, but I think you can still hear me. Yes, Leslie Krause. That was Roy. And this is Roy, too. He's our house pianist. Oh, wait. Pause it. I forget Roy never recorded a verse for that. I will. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The man who only lives for making money lives a life that isn't necessarily sunny. Likewise, the man who works for fame, there's no guarantee that time won't erase his name. The fact is, the only work that really brings enjoyment is the kind that is for girl and boyment. Fall in love, you won't regret it. That's the best work of all if you can get it. Hit it, Aaron. Hi, Banjo Boy 88, watching from Twitch. Great to see you. Hi, Archie Roberts. Holding hands at midnight, 'neath the starry sky. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Strolling with the one boy, sighing sigh after sigh, yeah. Nice work if you can get it, and you can get it if you try. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door. Remember that little cottage? Where two hearts become one. Who can ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you and taking that vow. Nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me how? Hi, Justin Bell, watching from Houston. Yes. That's right, Scott Brandon. This is where Fred Astaire does some fantastic tap routine. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one. Who can ask for anything more? Loving one who loves you and taking that vow. Oh, nice work if you can get it, and if you get it, won't you tell me how? Tell me how. Have y'all seen that great version from a night show special? I don't know what show they were on. Peggy Lee and Frank Sinatra sing that as a duet, and I'll be darned if it isn't the most swinginest thing. It's just so good. Peggy Lee, I mean, Frank is Frank. I adore Frank. He's just one of my favorites of all times. But Peggy outswings Frank in that, not that anyone's counting, but you can even see it on his face. She just holds it down. Hi, Alan Sater. Missing seeing you at the Elephant Room, says Alan. Oh gosh, I know it's been so long. I'd love to come back sometime. Glenda Peterson Beatty. I don't know who you're talking to, but glad that y'all are all having conversations. Scott Brandon volunteered that James Taylor, who we were talking about earlier, has a great new album out called American Standard, and he did a lot of arrangements with the jazz musician and the guitarist John Pizzarelli, guitarist and singer. John Pizzarelli did a wonderful job with James Taylor on that album, and it's a beautiful album. You're right, Scott Brandon. And James was just talking about that album last night at his show. Won't you tell me, please, please tell me how? All right, since we were talking about Peggy Lee, how about I'm Beginning to See the Light? I'm having fun with the old standards tonight. Yeah, I don't need to look up the words. I got that. I'm beginning to see the light. I never cared much for moonlit skies. I never winked back at fireflies. But now that the stars are in my eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never went out for afterglow, candlelight in the mistletoe. But now that your lamps are turned down low, I'm beginning to see the light. Ooh, used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came, you caused a spark. It's a 4-alarm fire now. I never saw rainbows in my wine. I never made love by lantern shine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Woo! Roy Dunlap. Used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and you caused a spark. It's a 4-alarm fire now. I never saw rainbows in my wine, never made love by lantern shine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. That's right, I'm beginning to see the light. You know I'm beginning to see the light. Written by Duke Ellington, Johnny Hodges, Harry James, and lyrics by Don George. Johnny Hodges is one of my favorite saxophone players. And Duke Ellington, how fun that they all got together and wrote that song. Aaron wants to hear Canoe. I got your request, Aaron. From my album Old Fashioned Gal, featuring some bullfrogs and crickets and such. On such a night in June, beneath the silver moon, they shared a boat for two, canoe. Across a glassy lake, their little boat did skate, and little sound they made at all. And for a little atmosphere, the crickets serenaded, and a few indulging mosquitoes got quite inebriated. They paddled quietly under a canopy where no one else could see a thing. Go ahead, Matt Ray. As they started to express their mutual attraction, men eloped local residents were having a reaction. Yes, all the fervid fireflies were lighting their cabooses, and concerted katydids, buzzing like cazooses, they paddled quietly under a canopy where no one else could see a thing. On such a night in June, beneath a silver moon, they shared a boat for two, canoe. My mom mentioned Alley Cat. Alley Cat was actually the direct inspiration for Canoe. My godmother, Frances Gregg, when she was alive, would sit at the organ on some phone books and play that tune. And she was so tiny amidst that massive organ in her house, but she could swing it. Man, she could swing it, and she loved to play it. Got a lot of people making jokes about Canoe. I'm so glad. I love it. It's a fun one. All right, everybody. I'm going to close with this song, and I'm going to wish you a wonderful week. I forgot to ask how you're all faring in the weather right now. I hope everybody's doing okay and that you and yours are fine. Please be careful. Take care of yourselves. And dreamers, I'll see you next week, okay? Thanks for tuning in tonight, especially after all the trouble. I love you. And I'll see you for episode 62 next week. This is my song, All the Way. Good night, Ilana Dudasik, or good morning, I should say. Good night, Rich Pedersen. Good night, Terry McFadden Abrams. We'll do that one another time. Good night, Sandy DeStefano. Good night, John William Brandcamp. Good night, Kevin Walter. I'm glad to hear it, Tacey. I'm glad you're fine. Thinking of you. Good night, Adam Weiner. Good night, Miguel Miranda. I wrote this with Steve Elliott. Good night, Toledo TD. Good night, Rich Williams. Good night, Normalizer. Good night, Rick Shantz. Don't feel bad. I'm so glad that you are here tonight. Sometimes we lose our way. Take a ride with me, forget yesterday. This is Val McCallum on guitar, as well as Steve Elliott, playing so beautifully together. Good night, Deborah. Way up high and way down low. Oh, most things we can't control, but you don't walk alone. Wherever I may be, there you have a home. If you forget the wonder that you are, I will remind you. And if you lose yourself, don't worry, darling, I'll know where to find you. I'm right behind you. Deborah Shepherd Willett. Good night, Citizen Debs. Good night, John William Brandcamp. Good night, Tiolito TD. Good night, Di Buerger Kosaba. Big hugs. If you forget the wonder that you are, I will remind you. And if you lose yourself, don't worry, darling, I'll know where to find you. I'm right behind you. All the way, I'm right behind you. All the way. Ooh. Mwah. See you next week. I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, and the dark sacred night. To myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. What a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Just a bad dream. That's all, that's what you